Buddy Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to Chicago and the famed Aragon Ballroom. Our main event should be a good one tonight. 12 rounds of heavyweight action between these two great warriors.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Grant. His opponents in the blue corner, please welcome Big George Форман.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
Opening round here, scheduled for 12. Teddy, what role can the fans play on the fighters, the atmosphere of the arena, when they know there's two guys meeting up that can bang?
An immature fighter, a less experienced fighter, can get caught up. He can try to satisfy the audience. That's a quick way to be going to the shower earlier than you wanted to.
Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with the headshot. That was not well targeted by Grant. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Well done that time, landing the counter punch. There's an excellent combination by Grant. Halfway through round number one. George Форман talks about the rope-a-dope, saying, you remember the rope-a-dope? I was the dope. That has stayed with him.
Yeah, it has. You know, that was a ghost that had to be exercised. And it took him 20 years to exercise those ghosts.
Unable to score with the hook. What happened to the get to know ya? They're getting to know each other real quick here.
Unbelievable. I feel like I'm at a fancy restaurant and we've already had 4 courses and the chef came out and said, hey, don't be full yet. You got 8 more to go.
Tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
Well-placed counter punch by Grant. Grant's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. Last 10 seconds of this first round. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Here we go. Round 2 is underway. A stinging counter punch after some fine defense by Grant. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Did you see that? What a powerful hook to the head by George Формan. What an excellent 2-punch combo by Grant. Combo lands to the head. Lands the counter. Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. Teddy, why is it in boxing that there are so many distinct styles that are defined by geography or culture or ethnicity, where we have a Mexican-styled fighter, an Eastern European, upright fighter, an American-styled fighter? Why is that?
Because you are influenced by your surroundings, by the temperament of the people in your surroundings. Aggressive people, aggressive style. Very thoughtful people, people that are very cerebral, well, you're going to have a defensive style. You're going to have a very careful style. It's going to fit right in.
Targeting each other, the exchange was something special. Nice block by Форман. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. Tried the hook, didn't get it. Those uppercuts that George Форман was able to land on Joe Frazier and winning the heavyweight title, they were lifting Joe Frazier off the ground.
Joe Frazier, because of his style, as terrific as he was made to order for George Формan.
There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing is taking his opponent's jab away.
Forman's strategy has been to control things on the outside, and the jab fits perfectly into it.
Yeah, what it's done is it's set up his defense. He's kept his opponent defensive, kept him off balance, off stride, and it's also set up his power shots whenever he's wanted to.
Missed the body shot. George Foreman's on the wrong end of a destructive uppercut. Форман dismisses that with a block. Good looking counterpunch. Halfway through this round. Big George Форман, originally from Marshall, Texas, where as a youth, Teddy, he was involved in a lot of street fights. I mean, he had a reputation as the kind of guy that you didn't mess with out and about.
We've had a lot of fighters that have come out that route. Boxing has turned a lot of young men who were in trouble on the streets, turned them into not only world champions, but, world champions as people that could serve society. Формan is one of those young men.
Not precise at all by Grant. Grant's not showing us that he understands just how effective he can be if he went downstairs against his opponent.
Yeah, well, you know what you're saying, Joe? You're taking a peek and you're taking a swipe without meaning at his trainers. Because what he's telling you is he hasn't been taught some of the rudiments of boxing. That when you hurt a guy, you should go downstairs to finish him.
And this round comes to an end It is a round that was highly entertaining. These guys really put forth quite an effort.
But they both have high engines. They have motors that never stop going.
Gets rid of that effort. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. And a smart counterpunch by Grant. Grant's got to deal with a cut on his cheek right now. The good news is it's below the eye, but still, it could get nasty as the fight progresses. A nice block by Grant. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Oh, very nice. Smart counterpunch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
What a great round. 2 minutes in, 60 seconds to go. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Good way to protect the midsection. Way to block there. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counterpunch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Big block by Big George. What gut? Oh, and there you go. Grant's almost out of it there. He was stunned.
All right, punch it out.
Hey, I thought he was going to be knocked out just moments ago, but he has survived this.
Well, he has a granite chin.
Some fine fundamentals. Good counterpunch.
Nice mousetrap there. He let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese. He used distance.
Nice job to land that counterpunch and getting away from one of his own by Grant. What a chin. And can you believe the shots this guy's absorbing? Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. 90 seconds to go here in this round. This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
So you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
Took a fusillade of punches there. What a barrage that was.
Give him credit, you know, he's not smothering himself. He's keeping himself at a distance where he can keep that offensive flow going.
Oh! George Foreman's in a bad place right now. He was tagged. Grant showing some real guts here. Hey, this fight was not going his way at all, but somehow he has gathered momentum.
Yeah, he behaved like a fighter. He got through the tough times, and now guess what? Good times in front of him.
Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. What a good war this has been. What a good, solid fight it's been. The kind of fight that tells me somebody wants to get rid of the other guy.
It almost looks like they made a deal where neither one could win by decision, where if they didn't win by knockout, it doesn't count.
George Foreman blocks that punch. Lands the counter. Foreman's ability to utilize this jab, fighting on the outside, has been so critical in what we've seen on the scorecard so far. Why so, Teddy?
Because it's not a common jab. You know, he reminds me, believe it or not, of Hector Camacho, the former junior lightweight champion, because he throws a trip hammer jab. You know, usually you turn that jab over, you know, counterclockwise, but he doesn't turn it over. He just drops it down. It just drops straight down. There's no warning, and boy, it's been landing.
There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Unable to score with the uppercut that time. This is just perfect. I mean, just what I want to see when I come to the fights. Sign me up for this kind of a brawl any day of the week.
You know, it's unbelievable. You feel like you've already witnessed an entire war, but you're reminded it's only one of the battles. We still have many more to go.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by George Foreman. Nice block by Foreman. Grant, you can see a cut now that's opened up near his eye. That's the worst possible place you want to deal with a cut. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Good-looking counterpunch. George Foreman's clearly made a decision. He's not going to stick with what he was doing. You know, a lot of people would say, yeah, absolutely, change things up. You got rocked.
Yeah, if you're a pitcher, you know, and the guy's hitting your fastball out of the park or coming close or hitting it on the warning track, you don't wait until it goes out of the park. You change to a curve.
Oh, and there you go. He goes down in the later stages of this round. He's going to try to survive it. Able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. Wow, saved by the bell. That's like something out of a movie here.
Yeah, except nobody's coming in there and saying cut. You know, he has to keep going here. Right now, the only thing he knows is he's got flashballs going off in his head.
punches, okay? Flip this punch and thrust straight right down the middle. The swelling is nothing. Just focus on the fight.
6 rounds in the books, 6 to go. Blocks away that headshot. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing is taking his opponent's jab away.
George Foreman's got to deal with now a cut eye. Good looking counterpunch. He just missed that shot up top. Grant's got to snap out of it. I mean, he went down earlier, but he just has the look of a fighter who's had everything taken out of him.
Yeah, you know, his personality is betraying him a little bit now, Joe. It's funny you bring that up because he's a careful guy anyway. But now after being hurt, boy, he's taking that to another level.
Solid counterpunch by Grant. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
George Foreman's got a cut. It looks like it's below the eye on the cheek, but it's something that needs to be monitored. Took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Nice block by Foreman. And as this round comes to an end, Teddy, you just get the sense that at any point this fight could come to an end because it is being fought with bad intentions.
Yes, these guys are not behaving like guys that are coming here thinking about going to the scorecards. They're letting everything go in every punch.
Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
And a smart counterpunch by Grant. Grant's in a really bad spot here. I mean, he has been beaten down tonight. He is losing on the scorecards, and he's not showing me anything that says he could turn this fight around. What about you?
Well, I think he's got to change his vocation a little bit right now. He's got to become a quarterback because what he has to do is not throw the punch, not right for the receiver, throw it to where he's going to be. I noticed that his opponent pulls back. Well, throw that punch behind him, and maybe he'll walk right into it.
Good work. 2 clean shots get in by Grant. Big block by Big George. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Gets rid of that body shot. Parries that punch intended for the head. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. End of the round is upon us. And if the next round holds up like that, we're going to be in for a real treat.
No, we will be, because both these guys have the philosophy that their best defense is their offense.
Grant's making for a very inviting target right now. That cut is much worse than it was just moments ago.
What he has to do is he's got to be elusive right now. He's got to get on his horse a little bit and give those medicines that will put into the cut a chance to work a little bit. But also, he's got to slow his opponent down. Catch him with something so he doesn't keep going after that eye.
Forman's showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. Able to cover up that gut. Good combination to the head. Way to block there. Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, when special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. Grant's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. Very nice defensive guard there. This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this: I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
misses that punch intended for the head. Nice block by Grant. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Very clever move there. Little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by Grant. Well, here's the way we see it. He's down on the scorecards, has to have the knockout to win it.
Yeah, and he has to understand that. You know, the main thing is he hasn't given in. You know, he's still there trying, but he's in a desperate place. So what he has to do now is look for one spot. He remembers maybe something he saw early in the night where the guy pulls out his hand down a little bit, and maybe he can time him stepping out.
Committing to the combo now, both land. Forman's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. Big block by Big George. Blocks away that headshot. He just missed it. Once again, he goes down. Can he survive this? The counter punch by Grant. Teddy, I guess they wanted it. Look at this action going right out there, wasting no time.
No, these guys are impatient. They couldn't wait to get at each other.
Good block by Big. Oh! Grant stunned, and he is hurt. Forman's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch.
Come on, work it out.
Grant's going about this in a completely different way. He was knocked down, and now he's abandoned everything that he trained up to this point to do. He just threw the game plan away, Teddy.
Yeah, now there's good and bad to that. The good is maybe he had to make a change because he didn't feel what he was doing was working, obviously.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Grant's almost out of it there. He was stunned.
Hey, no holding, no holding. Come on, punch it out.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Unbelievable. Just the barrage continues. He's knocked down again.
But his desire and heart is just as strong as it was before.
Is over. Big George Foreman's got the win by way of knockout. He put his man down, and the 10 count was administered.
Big George Foreman!
George Foreman's your winner by knockout, Teddy.
Well, we came in wondering whether or not his opponent had a good chin. We found out.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.